I still remember that morning vividly. John, a 65-year-old retiree from suburban Ohio, shuffled into his kitchen, bleary-eyed, and reached for the same breakfast he had eaten for years: 2 eggs, lightly boiled, on whole-grain toast. "This is healthy," he muttered to himself. "This is protein. What more do I need?" For decades, society had told him that eggs were the ultimate symbol of strength, the gold standard of protein. Yet, as he sat down with his coffee, unaware, a small truth was quietly slipping through his fingers. His muscles were slowly weakening. A few days later, during a routine checkup, his doctor asked a simple yet unsettling question. "John, are you really getting enough protein to preserve your muscle mass as you age?" John laughed nervously. "Of course, I eat eggs every day." But the doctor's expression didn't budge. That day, John discovered something that would change how he looked at food forever. A boiled egg provides roughly 6 grams of protein per egg, or about 13 grams per 100 grams, not nearly enough to maintain muscle strength after 60. There are other foods out there, some almost invisible in everyday kitchens, that pack 4 to 5 times the protein, helping older adults preserve mobility, prevent falls, and reclaim energy they thought was lost to age. Here's the shocking part. Most people over 60 don't even know these foods exist. And even those who have heard of them often dismiss them as trendy or only for young athletes. But research doesn't lie. Studies show that consuming sufficient high-quality protein, combined with light activity, can slow muscle loss by up to 25% in just 12 weeks, keeping legs stronger, balance steadier, and energy higher. Imagine turning back the clock not with a pill or an expensive supplement, but with simple, natural foods you can buy at your local market. In the next 25 minutes, I'm going to take you on a journey through 10 incredible foods that surpass eggs in protein and help rebuild strength. Ranked from the familiar yet underestimated to the little-known powerhouses quietly transforming senior health. Some of these you may have walked past in the grocery store for years without a second thought. Others might surprise you so much that you'll wonder why nobody told you sooner. Before we dive in, I want you to pause for a second. Look around your kitchen, your grocery shelf, even your refrigerator. Are you ready to see which ordinary foods could become extraordinary allies in keeping your muscles strong, your steps steady, and your independence intact? Because by the end of this video, you won't just know what to eat, you'll know how to reclaim strength that age tried to steal. After that doctor's visit, John started noticing subtle changes he had previously ignored. Climbing the stairs felt heavier, his legs tired more quickly during his morning walks, and even picking up a bag of groceries left him winded. At first, he shrugged it off. "It's just getting older, right?" But the truth was more insidious. Muscle loss, or sarcopenia, doesn't announce itself with dramatic signs. It creeps in quietly, year after year. By the time we notice it, our strength, balance, and mobility have already taken a hit. Science confirms what many seniors experience but rarely discuss. Starting around age 50, we naturally lose 1 to 2% of our muscle mass per year. Combine that with a diet low in high-quality protein and sedentary habits, and suddenly the small actions we used to take for granted, standing up from a chair, carrying laundry, or even walking to the mailbox, become noticeably harder. The consequences are real: slower steps, weaker legs, increased risk of falls, and longer recovery times for minor injuries. John's story is typical. He had been eating healthy breakfasts, avoiding processed foods, and thinking he was doing everything right. Yet, without the right types and amounts of protein, his body couldn't maintain muscle efficiently. And it's not just about protein quantity. It's about quality, digestibility, and the presence of essential amino acids like leucine, which trigger muscle repair and growth. Without these, even a diet that looks nutritious on paper can fail to protect your strength. Here's the hard truth many of us don't like to admit. By age 60, low muscle mass isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a threat to independence. Falls become more likely, recovery takes longer, and daily life can slowly shrink into limitations we never imagined. But the good news is that this decline is not inevitable. By understanding why muscle fades and which foods can fight back, John and anyone over 60 can take control, rebuild strength, and protect mobility for years to come. As John realized, the missing piece wasn't more eggs, more workouts, or some miracle supplement. The missing piece was strategically incorporating high-quality, muscle-preserving foods into his daily life. And that's exactly what we're about to explore. 10 foods that can reverse this quiet erosion, help maintain independence, and give seniors the energy and strength to live life fully. After realizing the quiet erosion of his muscles, John began asking a critical question. If eggs aren't enough, what do I actually need to stay strong? That's when he discovered the real secret. Not just more protein, but smart protein. It's not enough to count grams. What matters is the type, quality, and how your body can use it. Here's the principle. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at digesting and absorbing protein. Essential amino acids, especially leucine, are the triggers that tell muscles to repair, rebuild, and grow. Without enough of them, even a high-protein meal may do very little for strength. That's why older adults need protein that is complete, easily digestible, and rich in the nutrients that actually fuel muscle recovery. But don't worry, this doesn't mean swallowing powders or eating expensive supplements. In fact, some of the most powerful protein sources are hiding in plain sight, often overlooked in the grocery store. By combining dairy, legumes, whole grains, seeds, fermented foods, and even certain fish powders, John could get all the essential amino acids he needed in a natural, sustainable way. The strategy is simple but effective. Mix familiar, easy-to-digest foods with nutrient-dense super proteins. Spread intake throughout the day to maximize absorption. Pair protein with light activity like walking or gentle strength exercises, and choose foods that are not only nutritious but also enjoyable to eat. This approach doesn't just preserve muscle, it actively rebuilds it, boosts energy, and protects independence. And that's exactly what we'll dive into next. 10 foods that surpass eggs in protein. Ranked from the everyday staples you might already own to little-known powerhouses that can transform your strength after 60. Each one is backed by science, easy to prepare, and designed to fit into real, delicious meals. Because staying strong shouldn't feel like a chore. Food-10. Greek yogurt, 5:30 to 6:30. John's first discovery surprised him. The simple container of plain, non-fat Greek yogurt he'd been passing over in his fridge was a protein powerhouse. With about 10 grams of protein per 100 grams, it surpasses eggs and is gentle on digestion, even for those with mild lactose sensitivity. Greek yogurt's secret? It's strained multiple times, removing excess whey and lactose, leaving behind creamy, protein-dense goodness. Studies show seniors consuming 20 grams of dairy protein daily preserve 25% more muscle mass over 12 weeks, especially when paired with light walking. John started adding a handful of berries or ground flaxseed to boost flavor and nutrient value, making it a delicious daily habit. Food-9. Cooked chickpeas, 6:30 to 7:30. Next, John discovered the humble chickpea. 1 cup provides around 11 grams of protein, plus fiber, magnesium, and other minerals that eggs lack. Fiber keeps digestion smooth, magnesium helps with muscle contraction, and plant-based protein can reduce chronic inflammation, which plays a huge role in maintaining muscle. By soaking chickpeas overnight, cooking them into creamy hummus, or roasting them for snacks, John found them versatile, tasty, and filling, perfect for sustaining energy throughout the day. Food-8. Quinoa, 7:30 to 8:30. Then came quinoa, a tiny seed with mighty impact. Cooked quinoa has about 14 grams of complete protein per 100 grams, including all 9 essential amino acids. It's especially rich in lysine, crucial for muscle repair and collagen production. Studies in seniors showed that adding quinoa daily boosted leg strength by 9% in just 8 weeks. John liked to soak it overnight and cook it in vegetable broth with a pinch of turmeric and black pepper, creating warm, nutrient-packed bowls for breakfast or lunch. Food-8, pumpkin seeds, 8:30 to 9:30. Tiny, crunchy, and often overlooked, pumpkin seeds pack 19 grams of protein per 100 grams, along with magnesium, zinc, and iron. Magnesium prevents cramps, zinc supports muscle repair, and iron ensures proper oxygen delivery to muscles. Research shows daily pumpkin seeds can reduce muscle inflammation by up to 38% in 12 weeks for older adults. John sprinkled them on yogurt, into salads, or blended them into seed butter for a nutrient-dense snack. Food-6, tempeh, 9:30 to 10:30. Then John discovered tempeh, a fermented soy product containing 20 grams of protein per 100 grams. Fermentation makes it easier to digest, unlocks extra nutrients, and provides probiotics for gut health, which supports protein absorption. Tempeh is also rich in leucine, the amino acid that stimulates muscle growth, especially critical after 60. John sliced it thin, pan-seared it with a touch of apple cider vinegar, and added it to stir-fries and sandwiches. It became a mainstay in his weekly meals. Food-5, spirulina, 10:30 to 11:30. A tiny green algae, spirulina delivers an astounding 29 grams of protein per 100 grams, with about 85% bioavailable. It's also anti-inflammatory, thanks to compounds like phytocyanin, which can lower markers such as CRP by over 30%. John added a teaspoon to smoothies, oatmeal, or energy balls. In just weeks, he noticed more energy during walks and faster recovery after light exercise. Food-4, hemp seeds, 11:30 to 12:30. Hemp seeds provide 35 grams of complete protein per 100 grams, plus omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, including GLA, which supports joint health and reduces inflammation. The mild, nutty flavor makes them easy to sprinkle on vegetables, blend into oatmeal, or mix into smoothies. For John, they became a daily habit that kept his joints comfortable and muscles fueled. Food-3, seitan, 12:30 to 13:30. Seitan, also called wheat meat, contains 39 grams of protein per 100 grams, almost rivaling meat, but without saturated fat. It's highly digestible and low-carb, making it excellent for seniors managing blood sugar or cholesterol. John sliced seitan into stir-fries and pan-seared strips, pairing it with vitamin C-rich vegetables to enhance iron absorption. The chewy, satisfying texture made it feel like a real meal without heavy digestion. Food-2, Parmesan cheese, 13:30 to 14:30. Aged Parmesan isn't just delicious, it has 42 grams of protein per 100 grams and is easily digestible because the proteins are partially broken down during aging. One small serving provides enough leucine to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. John grated Parmesan over vegetables, omelets, and whole grain bowls, appreciating that just a few tablespoons gave him a significant protein boost without overwhelming his appetite. Food-1, dried fish powder, 14:30 to 16:30. Finally, John encountered a true hidden gem, dried fish powder, made from lean fish like cod. With 63 grams of protein per 100 grams, it outpaces eggs, chicken, and many whey-based supplements. The protein is quickly absorbed, fueling muscle repair almost immediately. Studies show seniors using fish powder daily gained 19% more lean muscle in 10 weeks without changes in exercise routine. John mixed it into soups, stews, or even savory oatmeal, noting how it fits seamlessly into his diet and revitalized his strength. After exploring these 10 powerful protein sources, John realized that knowing about them was only the first step. The real change happens when knowledge meets action. It's one thing to hear eat more protein, but it's another to plan, prepare, and enjoy meals that truly support muscle health. John began building simple habits. He spread protein throughout the day instead of loading it all in one meal. Greek yogurt for breakfast, a chickpea salad for lunch, tempeh or seitan for dinner, and a sprinkle of hemp or pumpkin seeds as snacks. By pairing these foods with light walking or gentle stretching, he noticed more energy in the mornings, steadier balance, and faster recovery from minor aches. A few practical tips John found especially helpful. Combine plant and animal proteins for variety and complete amino acid profiles. Soak legumes and grains overnight to improve digestibility. Add small servings consistently. Even a teaspoon of spirulina or a tablespoon of Parmesan can make a measurable difference. Focus on whole foods first, using powders or supplements only when convenient or necessary. Listen to your body. Balance is key. Protein-rich meals should feel satisfying, not overwhelming. The lesson John learned is simple but powerful. Building muscle after 60 isn't about drastic changes or miracle supplements. It's about consistent, smart choices that fit your life. Every small habit, whether sprinkling seeds on oatmeal, enjoying a slice of Parmesan, or stirring chickpeas into a stew, adds up, creating strength, stability, and independence that lasts. By the end of the week, John didn't just feel stronger physically. He felt empowered, knowing that his choices were giving him control over his health and mobility. And that's the message for everyone watching. Small, intentional changes in diet can rebuild what age slowly takes away, step by step, meal by meal, plate by plate. As John looks back on his journey, he smiles, realizing that strength, energy, and independence aren't lost. They can be rebuilt, one smart choice at a time. The quiet erosion of muscle is real, but it's not inevitable. By embracing high-quality, muscle-supporting foods and simple daily habits, anyone over 60 can reclaim vitality and confidence in their body. And here's the truth: it doesn't take a perfect diet or hours in the gym. It takes intention, consistency, and a willingness to choose foods that feed your muscles, your energy, and your independence. Each meal is an opportunity, a chance to strengthen your body and protect the life you love. So, which food will you try first? Will it be Greek yogurt in the morning, a handful of pumpkin seeds for a snack, or that little teaspoon of spirulina in your smoothie? Start small, start today. Share your journey in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to take control of their health. If this video helped you, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more science-backed tips for aging strong and healthy. Remember, every small step matters. Your body is capable, your muscles are resilient, and your best years are still ahead.